What if I told you your brain wants you to fail? Not because you're weak, not because you lack discipline, but because 200,000 years of evolution built your brain for one job: survival, not happiness, not health, not that gym membership you forgot about. Today, I'll show you the hidden psychology behind every bad habit you have: the late night scrolling, the junk food, the procrastination. And by the end, you'll know exactly why your brain does this and how to outsmart it. Welcome back to Mind Matters. This channel is about one thing: understanding the hidden machinery behind human behavior. We dig into real research, real studies, no fluff. If that's your kind of channel, hit subscribe. It genuinely helps. Now, let's get into it. In 2002, psychologist Daniel Kahneman won a Nobel Prize. Not in psychology, in economics. That's how big his discovery was. Kahneman, with his partner Amos Tversky, found something strange. Humans don't run on one brain. We run on two systems. System 1 is fast, automatic, emotional, pure instinct. System 2 is slow, logical, effortful. It needs willpower to switch on. Here's the shocking part. System 1 runs the show almost all the time. System 2, your smart brain, it's lazy. It only fires up when forced to. So when you grab your phone the second you feel bored, that's not a decision. That's System 1 on autopilot. Bad habits live in System 1. That's why willpower alone can't beat them. In the 1990s, MIT researchers wired rats' brains and sent them through a maze. Every time a rat reached the end, it got a reward: chocolate. At first, the rat's brain lit up the entire way through, thinking, deciding. But after a few weeks, something changed. The brain went quiet, almost silent, except for 2 moments: the start of the maze and the reward at the end. The middle part, the brain stopped thinking about it completely. This is the habit loop. 3 parts. Cue, something triggers you. Routine, you do the behavior. Reward, your brain gets a hit of dopamine. Stressed? That's your cue. Opening Instagram? That's your routine. Relief? That's your reward. Repeat that enough times and your brain stops thinking. It just runs the program. You're not fighting a decision. You're fighting a loop. Kahneman and Tversky found something else that changed behavioral science forever. It's called present bias. Your brain massively overvalues rewards right now and undervalues rewards later. Researchers asked people a simple question: would you rather have $100 today or $110 in a month? Most people take the $100 right now. Even though waiting is smarter, your brain treats a donut the exact same way. The donut gives instant pleasure right now. The healthy body it costs you? That's a year away. Your brain can't feel a future you. It only feels today you. So it picks the donut every time. This isn't a character flaw. It's how every human brain on Earth is built. Quick pause before we go further. If this is making you see your own habits differently, that's exactly why this channel exists. Hit subscribe now so the next breakdown lands in your feed. And drop a comment below telling me which section hit hardest so far. Okay, let's finish this, because the next part is where it gets personal. Anna wanted to quit smoking for 12 years. She knew the health risks. She genuinely wanted to stop. But every attempt failed within days. She thought she was just weak-willed. Then a therapist asked her one question: when do you smoke? Anna thought about it. Every cigarette had a trigger. Stress at work, a cue. A coffee break, a cue. A fight at home, a cue. The cigarette wasn't the addiction. The loop was the addiction. So instead of fighting the urge, she changed the routine. Same cue, same reward, different middle step. Stressed? She'd walk outside for 2 minutes. Coffee break? She'd chew gum instead. Within 6 months, she'd rebuilt the entire loop. She didn't need more willpower. She needed to understand her brain's architecture. One final piece, and it's the most powerful one. Kahneman and Tversky called it loss aversion. Losing something hurts your brain roughly twice as much as gaining the same thing feels good. Losing $50 feels far worse than winning $50 feels good. Now apply that to habits. Your brain sees your current comfort as something it already has. Skipping the couch, the sugar, the scroll. Your brain doesn't file that as gaining health. It files it as losing comfort. And your brain fights hard to avoid loss. That's why new habits feel so uncomfortable at first. You're not weak. You're fighting one of the strongest forces in human psychology. Okay, now you understand the psychology. Here's how to use it. 3 steps, STEPONE. Find your cue, not your craving. For 3 days, write down what happens right before the bad habit. Time of day, emotion, location. You're tracking triggers, not willpower. STEPTWO. Keep the loop. Swap the routine. Remember Anna. She kept her cue and reward. Only the middle step changed. If stress is your cue and relief is your reward, find a new routine that gives relief. A walk, music, a phone call. STEP3. Make the reward visible immediately. Don't wait for a future you to feel proud in 6 months. Track small wins today. A check mark, an app, a journal. Give your brain a small dopamine hit for good behavior right now. Cue, routine, reward. That's the entire architecture of change. Here's the one thing to remember. Bad habits aren't a failure of character. They're a feature of how every brain works. Understand the loop, and you can rewire it. Now I want to hear from you. What's one habit you've been trying to break? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Thank you for watching Mind Matters. If you're new here, subscribe. We post new psychology breakdowns every week. Watch this video next, where I break down why we procrastinate, even when we know better. See you in the next one.